Hey guys. Well, this is different. It's the middle of October and I've got my hair pulled up and back. I've got a sleeveless shirt on and shorts because we are in the middle of a heat wave. This happens sometimes in New England. We already winterized our air conditioner. It's all covered up and ready for winter because last week we had temperatures below freezing at night. And now this week we're in the middle of a heat wave and it's supposed to be around 80. It just barely hit 80 yesterday. So if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this when it's the middle of October, that is why. So yeah, today's video, if you saw the title, it said Makeup Revolution gift. I forget now exactly what I called it. But what that means is I got a birthday gift in the mail from my friend June, who lives in Ireland. And she sent me 3 Makeup Revolution palettes. And I thought I would show you what she sent me and incorporate them into today's video by using at least one of the products from each palette. Try it on with you today. So I already did some of my makeup, and I did want to note all the products will be listed in the description box just like they always are for each video, but I did want to point out that the lip product I have on today is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Echo Park, and I used the ColourPop Lip Pencil in Brink. I just wanted to point that out because I showed you this in yesterday's video, so just in case you're curious what it looks like on, this is what it looks like on. And I love the formula on these satin ones, but I don't like that they transfer and never completely set. So, I don't know. I'm not sure, because with the matte ones, they're not as comfortable on your lips, but you just have it on all day and you don't have to worry about it. It's not going anywhere. You don't have to reapply it. But these feel so nice on the lips. Anyway, so I wanted to point that out. And the rest of the products that I have on already are listed down below. Okay, so what 3 palettes did she send me? She sent me the Radiance palette, which is a highlighter palette. And here's what it looks like. So you get 3 highlighters. And I am going to use the lightest one in the palette because even though summer is over, I didn't really get as much sun, I don't think, this summer as I have in previous years. So I'm still pretty light. So I'm going to use this lightest shade in the palette. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques fan brush. So I'm going to pop some of that on my cheeks. Pretty. Very pretty. I love the packaging on Makeup Revolution because they give you a full-size mirror, and on the back it tells you what the name of the palette is. But the box that they come in is pretty too. It's almost too pretty to throw away. On this particular one, there's a sticker that shows you exactly what is inside and what colors. So that is very nice. And then she sent me 2 of the eyeshadow palettes. She sent me the Flawless Matte palette, which looks like this. So it's all mattes. And she said she really likes this one especially, that she has this also and uses it a lot. And she also sent me the Beyond Flawless palette. I looked on the Ulta website and this palette is not listed on the site. So I guess this one isn't available yet in the United States, but it probably will be. I think things come out with Makeup Revolution in the UK area first, and then eventually they trickle over to the United States. So this is the Beyond Flawless palette. And I thought what I would do is I would use one eyeshadow from each palette and do it that way so that we could test both of them out. And again, the boxes that they come in are so pretty that I almost don't want to throw them away. But what's really nice is on the back of the box, it shows you an example of every single color that is in the palette. That way, nobody will be opening, hopefully, the palettes at the store and messing them up, and that way they can see exactly what they're getting before they even buy or open the palette. Okay, for a brow bone, oh, by the way, I did apply my false lashes first, along with a lot of my other makeup, and this is the first time I will have ever done my eye makeup with false lashes on first. So hopefully this works out because I've never done this before, but I just figured for continuity it would be nice to not have to keep stopping the video and going and doing a step and coming back. I figured I would just do everything except for the 3 products that I'm gonna do on camera just to finish this up. 4 actually, because I didn't apply any eyeliner because I didn't want to apply eyeliner before eyeshadow. I thought that might get messed up. Alright, so for a brow bone highlight, I'm actually going to use that same face highlight on my eyes because I just think it's a really pretty color, and I did do a swatch of this and it's very smooth, and I don't see why not? Why, you know, I do that a lot of times. I multi-purpose products. I'm just going to use this basic e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to put a little bit of that same highlighter right as a brow bone highlight. Yeah, I use face products all the time as eyeshadows and vice versa, whatever I feel like doing. If I think the color will work, I think it just makes sense to multi-purpose your products as much as you can. I mean, the Bite Beauty multi-sticks are proof of that. You know, you can use those for eyeshadow, lipstick, cheeks, but just because something isn't a multi-stick doesn't mean that you can't do the same thing. Okay, so that's going to be just a nice shimmery light shade to start with. And I like to do my crease color second. And oh, by the way, these shadows also have names. It has a little plastic overlay that tells you exactly what the name of the shade is. So I can even tell you the name that I'm going to use. Just going to make sure I put it on there correct. Okay, so the one that I decided I was going to use in my crease is called Warm. And it is this one right here. So it's the 2nd row and the 5th shade. And for a brush, I think I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush right here. Oh, and I do already have Urban Decay Primer Potion on, the anti-aging one, as a base, so I'm not putting this directly on skin. Okay, I don't know. First time I've used these palettes, so I don't know how pigmented or anything they are, so let's see. That eyelash seems like it wants to do, it feels like it's pulling a little bit. Oh, this is a really pretty color. I'm so glad I picked this one. Yeah, that was called Warmth or Warm. What was it again? Warm. It's like sort of like a mauve, I guess. Oh, that's really pretty. I really like this color. I picked a winner. Okay. Now from the Beyond Flawless palette, the one that really jumped out at me that I just thought was so beautiful is this one right here. It's the fourth shadow in the first row, and that is called Bear Pink is the name of it. And I'm going to use that with a MAC 239 brush. And this is a very shimmery shadow from what I can see. It looks like it has a lot of glimmer in it. Glimmer? Glitter. So I'm just going to put that on my lids. Yeah, this is really, really shimmery. A beautiful pink with, what color is that glitter? Either white or silver. But even though the shade that I used for my crease is like a warm mauve, they still look really pretty together, I think. Okay, then what I usually like to do is go back with my crease shade that I used and this is Zoeva pencil brush. I could not live without this brush, and I have not seen an equivalent that is shaped like that, that is that size, in any of the other brush lines that I normally use. Alright, so we're going to use warm. Just putting a little bit of that on that brush. And I like to drag that right along the lower lash line. I always like to incorporate some of the color that I use in the eyeshadow look in that area. Alright. Now, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for liners today, so I brought out some different shades, and don't know if I want to go black or brown with this look. I have on a black shirt though, so maybe I'll go black just so that everything ties in together. Okay, so I'm going to use the LA Girl Glide On gel liner in Very Black. I had to travel quite a ways to try out these LA Girl products because they're at so few CVS's. It was like an hour and a half, it might have even been longer than that, to get to the store from where I live. But I want to go back so bad and get some more things because I'm so impressed with what I tried so far. And the price on everything is so low, but it's just the travel time and the gas and the getting there and the traffic because it's in a much more heavily populated area. But anyways, yeah, I love these eyeliners, and I really like those liquid lipsticks that I bought too, but I want to try some more products by this brand. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to smudge some of this right at the base of my lashes. Just a little bit. Going very slowly and being very careful, because if you use too much eyeliner and then you have to remove some, it's not that easy. So it's better to go easy, and then you can always go back and add more, but to have to take things away is not that great. But this looks like about the right amount. Okay, now I'm going to do my tight line. Yeah, putting the lashes on first was not a good idea because they seem like they want to pop off, because I'm touching the areas where the lashes are. So I'm afraid they're gonna just fly away on me. All right, so eyeliner on. So let's see, does this need any blending? Looks like I could probably use just a tiny little bit more here. Yeah, I really like that shade in the matte palette. That warm shade is so pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit more. And this one here, maybe just take it in a little more. Yeah, I really like that color. The pink sparkly one is so pretty too. Okay. I like all three of these palettes. Very nice. And the Makeup Revolution palettes are $15 each at Ulta. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, you guys.